Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dima Tutorials. Dima Tutorials is an educational channel on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. Today, I want to teach you guys something very important, something that many of our teachers will not teach you. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys how to identify the short O sound in words. Short O sound in words, especially in words that contain double O. Okay, I believe you already know that words that contain double O, for example, cook, okay, can either have cook and let's say food. Okay, words that contain double O can have the short O sound and can also have the long O sound. Okay, so today we're going to learn when double O contains the short O sound and when double O contains the long O sound. Okay, I have some tips that I've written down on the board that will guide you in identifying the sounds. Okay, now we're going to start with the short O sound, and at the end of the lesson we're going to be answering some questions from both JAMB and WASSCE questions, so it's important to pay attention to this video. Okay, now the first tip. Okay, I hope you can see the board. The first tip: the short O is found where U, the letter U, okay, that is pronounced O, is between two consonants in three-letter words. Okay, now you agree with me that when you have U between two consonants, for example, cup, foot, okay, you cannot pronounce U as a or as U. Okay, when you find U between two consonants, for example, this one is pronounced a. Okay, cup, cup, you pronounce it a. Well, this one is pronounced, the U here is pronounced U. U, okay? Don't pronounce U here as A, okay? Now, in Nigeria, there are two ways we pronounce U when you find it in the middle of two consonants, okay? It's either we pronounce it as O or as U, okay? Now, ordinarily, we pronounce this word as cup, right? We pronounce it as cup in this country, but the right pronunciation is cup. Okay, it has this sound, not O. Now, we don't pronounce this put as pot. Okay, we don't pronounce it as pot. We pronounce it as put. Okay, so whenever you have U between two consonants that Africans, especially Nigerians, pronounce U. Okay, pronounce U. The right sound is not the long U sound, but the short U sound. Okay, that's the first tip. Another example is pool. Okay, pool. When you have U between two consonants, the U will be pronounced U, short U. That is the U that we Nigerians pronounce U, not the ones we pronounce O. Okay. Now, the second tip I'm gonna give you, which is the most important tip, maybe not the most important tip, but very important, very, very important. The short U is found in four-letter words that contain double O, okay, in the middle of two consonants that begin with W or end with the letter K, okay? Now when you have OO, okay, in the middle of two consonants in four-letter words, okay, the OO is gonna be pronounced as the short O, okay, if the word begins with the letter W or the word ends with the letter K, okay? When you have OO, okay, between two consonants, okay, in a four-letter word, the OO is going to be pronounced as O, short O, if the word begins with the letter W or ends with the letter K, okay? Think of examples. We have wool, wood, okay? These words are pronounced wool and wood. The OO in them are pronounced U, the short O sound, okay? Cook, book, took. The OO in them are pronounced U, the short O sound, okay? So when you have a four-letter word with double O between two consonants, okay, the double O is going to be pronounced as the short O sound. It's going to have the short O sound if the word begins with the letter W or ends with the letter K, okay? Now let's see the the third tip. Okay, the third tip talks about exceptions. Okay, so the exceptions are what I'm going to be showing you in the third tip. Okay, so like I said, these are tips. They are tips, not rules. Okay, other words that contain oo in four-letter words that neither begin with a w or end with a k and are pronounced oo, short oo. Okay, are foot, good, hood. Okay, foot, good, hood. Okay, these three words contain oo and the oo are pronounced oo. Okay, they have the short o sound. Okay, they have the short o sound and they don't begin with w and they don't end with k. Okay, most other words that contain oo that do not begin with the letter w and do not end the letter k have the long o sound, except these three words. Okay, these three words: good, food, good, and hood. Food, good, and hood. These three words are the words that contain oo between two consonants. Okay, that the first letter is not a w and the last letter is not k. Okay, it's not the letter k. And this words is also important for you to know that should, could, and would, these three past modal auxiliary verbs have the short o sound in them. Okay, so that is how to identify the short o sound in words. Okay, now I want us to answer some questions from the past questions. Okay, let's see some questions from JAMB and WASSCE past questions. Okay, we're going to take one from JAMB and one from WASSCE. Let's see some questions from, we're going to start with, let's start with JAMB past questions. So I'm going to claim the board now. Okay, I'll have to pause the video, write it down, then before we attempt the questions. So let's look at this question. This one is from JAMB past questions and this is from WASSCE past questions. Okay, now here we have book. The underlined letters are: choose the option that has the same vowel sound as the one represented by the letter or letters underlined. We have book. Okay, now this word ends with the letter k, right? It ends with the letter k. It ends with the letter k, so it's gonna have the short o sound. So let's look at the options and choose the correct answer. I believe you already know the correct answer. The word that contains oo and also ends with the letter k. Okay, so option B. Option A, cool, is not correct. Option B, cook. Option B, cook, is the correct answer. Option C, food, is not correct. Not correct. Okay, you already know why option B is the correct answer. Now let's see the next one. The second question, which is from WASSCE past questions. Okay, we have could. I told you guys that these three past modal auxiliary verbs, could, would, and should, contain the short o sound. Okay, in the position of ou. Okay, they contain the short o sound. So this word contains the short o sound. So let's look at the options. We have cold, which is incorrect. So we have here is L. Option B, we have caught, which is incorrect. Okay, option C, we have poo. The u here has a short o sound, and u that is between two consonants. Okay, u that is between two consonants. So u here has a short o sound. Now we have curl. Okay, curl. This u here is between two consonants. Okay, but the u and r are realized as one sound, so it's not the correct answer. The correct answer is option C, poo. Okay, what you have here is, okay, curl. So the correct answer is option C, pool. Okay, so that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you learned something new from it. In case you didn't know, I have a WhatsApp class where I'm coaching over 100 candidates preparing for JAMB UTME in 2024. If you want to join us, use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. Please note that the amount is just 1,000 naira per month. Okay, I started in January. Okay, so I have January batch and I'm currently coaching the people who are in February batch. The class is going to continue until you write your exams. Okay, so if you want to be among the students who are going to smash use of English in 2024, I encourage you to join my WhatsApp class. The number is on the screen. The amount is just 1,000 naira for a month. Okay? So I encourage you to join my WhatsApp class as soon as possible because you don't have any time to lose. Okay, you don't have time to lose. Make sure you join my WhatsApp class as soon as possible. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about how to identify the long O sound. Okay, if you want to see the video, let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.